Simply witness the mind. Do not engage with the thought. Do not create a thought. Do not try to prolongate a thought. Do not try to cut down a thought. Just witness. Witness what is happening inside you. Simply witness what is happening inside you. Continue to witness your thoughts. Just be completely unclutched. Just sit with your eyes closed and just witness what is happening inside you. Just witness the thought after thought comes up. Witness some discomfort, disease, discomfort. Completely witness what is happening inside. Just be in a space of deep meditation. Now, observe the observer. Become aware of the awareness in you. Focus your entire attention on the one who is witnessing your body, mind, and being. Bring your entire attention from outside to inside. Look at the one who is eternally in oneness with the whole cosmos. Just be a pure witness. Bring your awareness to that witnessing consciousness in you and experience the witnesser. Witness the witnesser. Observe the observer.
Now, just center yourself gently
In the space of Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Nityananda Paramashivam. Bhagavan himself intensely chant the Mahavakya as we prepare ourselves from the space of Nityananda Paramashivam. I am Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashivam. Prepare ourselves for the life darshan.
this moment of time, just drop everything, all sorts of restlessness, moments of thoughts, inner chatter, anything, everything. Just relax everything as well. That is not you.
Intensely chant the Mahavakya internally inside you as you chant the Mahavakya as an ajapa japa. Visualize the Mahavakya rotating in your throat. As you chant the Mahavakya internally inside you, Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam.
Yes, let your whole being vibrate with the Mahavakya. With every single cell of your body, vibrate the name of Swamiji.
Let the Mahavakya happen inside you as an ajapa japa internally. Just sit in the space that I am Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashi. Sit in a space of deep relaxation, utter gratitude, and absolutely fulfilled. Allow the ajapa ajapa to happen inside you internally. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Om Nityananda Paramashivam. Allow the Mahavakya to happen as an ajapa japa. Uninterrupted chanting happening inside you. Visualize the Mahavakya rotating in your throat center, the Vishuddhi Chakra, as we prepare ourselves for the Darshan of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Continue to be in the space of deep devotion as you chant the Mahavakya. Let the ajapa japa happen inside you naturally as you are seated in the space. Abhayam Nityananda. Continue to be in that deep space of devotion, gratitude, and be seated as a pure witnessing consciousness as Bhagavan Nityananda Paramashi, the one who is the Sarvadi Sakshi Bhuta, the one who is the silent witness of all the thought process.
relax everything. Relax yourself in the space and observe the observer. Everything that you did until now is not true. There's something more to it. What is it that is me? Who am I? What is it that is made of? Now, just come to a space of gratitude for all the things that you have manifested in your life. Offer gratitude to Swamiji. Inhale deeply, exhale slowly. Inhale and exhale completely.
Visualize the mantra rotating in your throat. Om Nithyananda Paramashivam. As you continue to inhale and exhale.
Observe, observe, observe everything at this moment of time. Center yourself in a space of gratitude. Gratitude is the only way to prepare yourself, to prepare your whole being to receive the darshan of unveils. For everything, all the initiations, miracles, breakthroughs that you have experienced in your life, offer your gratitude to Swamiji. Offer your gratitude for you having Paramashiva himself as your own Guru, Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as your own Guru. What else more is required other than this? This, offer your gratitude to Swamiji for that. Gratitude to every single person whom you met that has led you to Swamiji. Gratitude for all the things that you have gotten in your life. Understand? Stop every single thing at this moment. Whether you're having an incompletion or a pattern or you're suffering from something, do not worry. Take refuge at his feet. His feet is the ultimate feat one could ever achieve in their life, one could ever have in their life. of your gratitude for all the best things that you have gotten in your life. Soak your whole being in the space of gratitude, saying, "Thank you, Swamiji. Gratitude at a divine lotus feet."
Offer your gratitude. The avatar for descending in a human body. Coming down as your guru to liberate you. Offer your gratitude for happening as your guru and initiating you and accepting you as his disciple. As Guru Gita very beautifully says, Guror Adi Anadischa Guroho Paramadaivatam Guroh Parataram Nasti Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. That there is nothing, there is no beginning or end. Guru does not have a beginning or an end, and there is nothing other than the Guru. Let me go down to my Bhagavan Paramashiva very beautifully reveals.
Let's all get ready to receive the darshan of our beloved Bhagavan. Connecting with the divine with your eyes closed is meditation. Connecting with the divine with your eyes open is darshan. Come, let us all now move from meditation to darshan. Slowly, very slowly, please open your eyes.
Paramashiva, Karuna Samadikata, Muktamaya, Chaturashrayana, Diyamana, Shatra Chamara, Shri Chinna Kahalati, Samasta, Viradavalyarangita, Jnana Vijnana Chakravarti, Sarvajana, Sangha Satyojata Nirvana, Diksha Vyayapavarga, Shibhuta, Paramataka Bheta, Keshari, Shaiva Siddhanta Sthapanacharya, Shri Rajadhiraja, Pandya Maharaja Guru, Shabana, Shakyati Mahatakara, Nirvana, Jnana Banu, Vikshana Narharha, Vaja
शागिने नमो वयं वै श्रवणाय कुर्महे श्रामे कामाय मह्यं कामेश्वरो वै श्रवणो ददातु कुबेराय वै श्रवणाय महाराजाय नमः
சனடி போற்றி சிவன் சேவடி போற்றி நேயத்தே நின்றடி மலனடி போற்றி மாயப்பிறப்பருக்கும் மன்னனடி போற்றி சீரார் பெருந்துரையிடம் தேவனடி போற்றி ஆராதயம் அருளும் மலை போற்றி ஈசனே சிந்தை கவர வந்த நேசனே நீ வருவாய் பூவோடு கனிகளை கொண்டு உன்னை பூஜித்தோம் அருள் தருவாய் கலி என்னும் கடலினில் மூழ்கிட்ட எம்மை நீ கரம் தந்து காத்திட்டு கருணை மலையை பொழிவாய். பொய்கையில் அலர்ந்திட்ட அலபத்மம் போல உன் திருவடியில் வாழ்ந்திட நித்தியனே நீயும் அருள் வாராய் அருணாச்சலனே நீ வாராய் அகண்ட ஜோதியனே வாராய் அல்லல் நீக்கிடவே வாராய் அகிலம் போற்றுகின்ற ஈசனே சிந்தை கவர வந்த நேசனே நீ வருவாய் பூவோடு கனிகளை கொண்டு உன்னை பூஜித்தோம் அருள் தருவாய்.
Nityananda, Kailasa welcomes you to the Guru Purnima Brahmotsavam. This majestic celebration is the sacred revival of cosmic consciousness, a living reawakening of the divine source from which all ancient cultures and civilizations arise. This Brahmotsavam celebrates the grandest historical revival of the Kailasa Paramparagata Adipita Sarvabhutebhyo, the Kolodamata of the Karnataka kingdom, undertaken in history by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivam. Predating the founding of the city of Bengaluru by thousands of years, the Adipita Sarvabhutebhyo, historically known as Bhairagibavan, is one of the most ancient Enlightenment ecosystems of southern India. This sacred seat flourished as a vibrant confluence of Shakta, Shaiva, and Bhairagi traditions, where the Mysore Maharajas, the royal custodians of Karnataka, were ceremonially initiated by the pontiffs of Kolodamata. Over the centuries, this kingdom endured brutal persecution, particularly during the Anglo-Mysore Wars under Hyder Ali and Tipu Sultan, where temples were destroyed and sacred lands violated. Following the political dilution of 1947, the forced accession of Mysuru marked the de facto dissolution of the sovereignty of this spiritual kingdom. Yet its eternal spiritual content and current could never be extinguished. As early as 2001, the legendary guardians of the Pita, Sri Shantivira Mahaswami and Tiruchi Swami, recognized the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism as the living embodiment of Paramashiva and formally coronated him as a rightful successor. Under his divine leadership, the kingdom has been magnificently revived. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has not only established its temples and the sacred science of deity making pioneered by Tiruchi Swami, but also has launched massive humanitarian initiatives, including the global Annadhanam, the disaster relief, and the protection of indigenous tribal traditions and the spiritual empowerment of women. This kingdom stands today as a unique spiritual melting pot where Veerashaivism and Shaiva Siddhanta enrich one and all. Today, in Kailasa's Utsava Mandapams, the deities of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivamam, grace in the Alankara as the Veenadhara Dakshinamurti, embody deep stillness, intuitive intelligence, and blissful resonance of inner awakening. We also worship today the Guru Mandala of the Kolodamata. Let us now offer puja, where we mirror the neurological activity of the higher vertical time zones. Today, let us gain access, offer our deepest gratitude, and worship the sacred Guru Parampara of Kailasa Paramparagata Adipita Sarvabhutebhyo and the rightful inheritor of this spiritual kingdom, Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivamam, and his deities in Kailasa's temples around the world.
सहस्रदलपङ्कजे सकलशीतरश्मिप्रभं वराभयकराम्बुजं विमलगन्धपुष्पाम्बरं प्रसन्नवदनेक्षं सकलदेवतारूपिणं स्मरेत् शिरसि हंसकं तदभिधानपूर्वं कुर्वन् अथ धूपः धूरसि धूर्वधूर्वन्तं धूर्वदयोस्मान् धूर्वदितं धूर्वयं वयं पूर्वामस्त्वं देवानामसि संस्थितमं वप्रितमं जुष्टतमं मन्यतमं देवहूतममृतमसि अविर्दानं त्रिगुंहस्वमाह्वाः विद्यस्य त्वा चक्षुषा प्रेक्ष्येर्मा संविक्तमात्वाहिगं शिशुं श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। धूपमाग्रापयामि अथ दीपः उत्दीप्य स्वजातवेदो भग्निं निर्वृतिं मम पशुभिर्यमग्यमावह जीवनं च दिशो दिशा मानोहितं श्रीर्जातवेदो रामश्वं पुरुषं जगत् अभिद्रदग्नागहि श्रिया मा परिपादय श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। दीपं सन्दर्शयामि अथ नैवेद्यम् मधुवादारतयते मधुक्षते सिन्धवः मार्गेण सङ्गोषति मधुरक्तमुदोषति मधुमर्काचि मधुव्रजः मधुद्योरस्तु नः पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुभागं मधु सूर्यः माद्वीर्घावो भवन्तु नः मधु मधु मधु। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। नैवेद्यं निवेदयामि नैवेद्यानन्तरमाचमनं समर्पयामि। नीराजनम् साङ्ग्रहण्येऽस्यायतते इमां जनतादुं सङ्ग्रहाणीति द्वादशारत्नीरजना भवति द्वादशमासा संवत्सरः संवत्सरमेवावरुन्धे मौञ्जी भवति ऊर्वैमुञ्जाः ऊर्जमेवावरुन्धे चित्रानक्षत्रं भवति चित्रं वा एतत्कर्म कर्पूरगौरं करुणावतारं संसारसारं भुजगेन्द्रहारं सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि। श्री सर्वदेवदेवी स्वरूपाय भगवते श्री नित्यानंद परमशिवाय नमः। कर्पूरनीराजनं सन्दर्शयामि रक्षां धारयामि। शोणाद्रीशावताराय ज्योतिस्तम्भस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। तत्त्वज्ञानप्रदाताय नित्यानन्देश्वररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। मूलप्रकृतिरूपाय परमशिवशक्तिस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। दण्डत्रिशूलहस्ताय कालकालस्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम्। आदिपूज्याय देवाय सकृत्पूर्णत्वरूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सर्वाभयनाशकाय शत्रुसंहाररूपिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् योगपट्टाभिषिक्ताय राजसन्न्यासधारिणे श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् सार्वभौमैकपत्याय राजराजार्चिताय च श्रीकैलासप्रधानाय नित्यानन्दाय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् कल्पवृक्षाय मङ्गलम् ज्ञानदायिने परमशिवाय श्रीनित्यानन्देश्वराय मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् श्रीविद्याम्बायै मङ्गलम् कामदायिन्यै सर्वमङ्गलदात्रे नित्यानन्देश्वर्यै मङ्गलम् मङ्गलम् गुरुदेवाय मोक्षमूलाय मङ्गलम् परमावताराय नित्यानन्दाय गुरवे मङ्गलम् हरि ओम् तत्सत् सर्वम् भगवत् श्रीनित्यानन्द परमशिव पादुकार्पणमस्तु ॐ नित्यानन्दम्
கட்டி முத்துப்பவளம் கட்டி ஆனி பொன்னாலான வண்ணத்து ஊஞ்சல் நித்யானந்தமாயாடிடையா நித்யானந்தாடிடையா மணி நெஞ்சுக்குள் வைத்தோம் கண்மணியை, நெஞ்சுக்குள் வைத்தோம் நிர்மலனை, ஆவிக்குள் சேர்ந்தாய் ஆனந்தனே, நீயாட ஊஞ்சலில் யாமாடினோம் ஐயா. நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா. வசியம் செய்தாய் வேதியனே, உன்னுள் உறைவோம் ஞானவனே, துன்பம் இல்லை துயரம் இல்லை, ஊஞ்சல் காட்சி இன்பத்தின் எல்லை, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா. வாராத செல்வம் வந்தது போல், வானத்து ஒளிகள் சேர்ந்தது போல், ஊனக்கண்ணுக்கு உருவம் தெரியுது, உற்சாகமாய் நீ ஆடும் கால். நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா. சொல்லும் இல்லை பொருள் கூற, பொருளும் இல்லை பரிசளிக்க, ஆன்மீக ரோஜாவே அன்னையின் ராஜாவே, ஆனந்தமாய் நீ ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா, நித்யானந்தா ஆடிடையா.
Nityanam, everybody. We welcome each and every one of you for today's Darshan. As we are all enjoying the Darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyānanda Paramashīvam, let us all take a few moments to invite and welcome all our family, friends, near and dear ones, and everybody else whom we know to join and be part of the Darshan, to receive the grace of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Let us all take a few minutes to share the live that is being telecasted across several YouTube handles, Facebook handles, and multiple other social media platforms to the entire world. The first and foremost we are going to be looking at is going to be YouTube. All of you can head over to youtube.com and there please search for Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda. You'll find the official YouTube channel of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. If you have not already subscribed, make sure that you're subscribing to the channel and clicking the bell button so that you receive constant notifications. And in addition to that, the top video, the live where the darshan is happening, make sure that you're liking and sharing the video with as many people as possible. You can also go over and post your comments, your prayers, your queries in the chat section, in the comment section, and you will receive the direct blessings and the guidance from the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
The next platform is Instagram. All of you can head over to Instagram and search for the official handle of Kailasa's SPH, which is at Sri Nithyananda, and you can follow the channel. Also, you can click on the profile icon of the channel, which will lead you to the live darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, which is happening right now. You can post your prayers, your questions, and your requests to Swamiji on the live chat during the live and receive his blessings.
Next, we are going to be looking at X, formerly Twitter. Head over to x.com. There you can find the official X handle of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Just search for @Nityananda and you will find the official X handle of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Make sure that you're following and click on the bell button to ensure that you have the live notifications enabled. Once you have this, you can share this with as many people as possible. And also the most latest pinned tweet would be the live that we're all enjoying now. Make sure that you are sharing that link with as many people as possible. You can also retweet it, follow it up with your opinions, your understandings, your prayer requests. And you can use the hashtag #AskTheAvatar to request any kind of blessing that you have to get the answers to all of your queries.
The next platform is Facebook. All of you can head over to Facebook and search for Kailasa's SPH Nithyananda Paramashivamam, which is the official page of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Once again, you can follow the channel and also you can click on the live video of the darshan, which is the latest post. And in the comment section, you can post your prayer requests, you can post your comments and boon requests to Swamiji and receive the blessings directly from Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
We are now going to be entering into the next segment of today's live, where each and every one of us as Hindus around the world, the Raj Sabha members, the Chit Sabha members, and all the e-citizens around the world have an opportunity for you to voice out what is right to make the decisions for each and every one of our lives based on the Hindu principles. Let us now take a few moments to look at the introduction to today's voting subject.
More than 117 million people worldwide remain forcibly displaced by war, persecution, violence, and human rights violations. Refugees are separated from their homes, families, and livelihoods, often without reliable access to education, healthcare, professional training, or employment. The SPH Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivamam is responding through Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo, Refuge for All, Kailasa's initiative, offering sanctuary, dignity, spiritual support and compassionate rehabilitation to persecuted Hindus, refugees and others seeking safety and a life free from fear. Kailasa's approach goes beyond providing temporary shelter. Refugees can receive spiritual education, yoga, meditation and completion to rebuild inner strength and emotional stability. They can also receive professional skills training, vocational education, career guidance and employment opportunities, enabling them to earn a livelihood, support their families, and become self-reliant members of society. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo offers refugees not only protection, but also employment, empowerment, dignity, and the opportunity to begin their lives again with confidence and hope.
Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo.
Let us now enter into the voting segment today. Today, we are looking at the subject. At the end of 2025, 117.8 million people remained forcibly displaced worldwide, including refugees, asylum seekers, and internally displaced persons. Conflict, persecution, violence, and human rights violations separate families and deprive millions of safety, education, healthcare, dignity, professional opportunities, hope, and security. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nityananda Paramashivamam, responds through Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo, which is refuge for all. Kailasa's initiative offering sanctuary, dignity, spiritual support, education, professional training, employment pathways, and compassionate rehabilitation for those persecuted Hindus, refugees, and others, those who are seeking safety, freedom, healing, belonging, self reliance, and fearlessness.
The Chitsabha question for all the parliament members today is: which functional education policy should Kailasa adopt for the rehabilitation and empowerment of refugees? There are 4 options which all of you can choose and vote for. Option 1 is prioritize spiritual and education and inner well being for every refugee, integrate yoga, meditation, and completion into rehabilitation education. Third is protect refugees' freedom to preserve their religious and cultural traditions. And option number 4 is provide value based education, promoting confidence, responsibility, and self reliance. So, all the Chitsabha members can head over to kailasa.org/Hindu-votes and post and vote for the option that you think Kailasa should prioritize.
The next is the question for all the Rajya Sabha parliament members. Which immediate outreach action should Kailasa prioritize to connect refugees with Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo? Point number 1, reach refugee communities and support groups through targeted social media outreach. Option number 2 is approach countries facing difficulty accommodating large refugee populations. Option number 3 is appoint regional coordinators to identify refugees and guide eligible applicants. And option number 4 is launch multilingual digital campaigns explaining Kailasa's refugee application process. So out of these 4 different options that are there, all the parliamentary members can choose which you feel is the most important. All of you can once again head over to kailasa.org/Hindu-votes and cast your vote there. Once again, all the e-citizens around the world, all the Hindu diaspora around the entire world can also use this opportunity. You can use the hashtag Hindu-votes and cast your vote on today's subject. With that, we'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining in for today's darshan. Let us all continue to receive and enjoy the darshan of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Thank you, Nithyananda.
பாரத செல்வம் வந்தது போல் வானத்து ஒளிகள் சேர்ந்தது போல் ஊனக்கண்ணுக்கு உருவம் தெரியுது உற்சாகமாய் நீ ஆடும் கால் நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்த ஆடிடையா நித்யானந்தமாய் ஆடிடையா
as the ultimate manifestation of Paramashiva's Vrishabharudha Murti, Vrishabhantika Murti, Avatuttarana Murti, Lagulishwara Murti. I bless you all with Paramadvaita. All the Paramashiva Sena program participants from Kailasa Tiruvannamalai and Kailasa Ginibisa, Chit Sabha members, Rajya Sabha members, Kailasa-vasis, and all the citizens, viewers, visitors who are joining with us through the internet and internet. I welcome each and every one of you with my love and blessings. Volunteers in Kailasa Ginibisa, Ma Vani Goyal, Ma Jnanapriya, Guru Charana, Peshiting, Zanging, Looping, Korini, and Ma Tatata Shakti. Volunteers in Kailasa Tiruvannamalai, Pratap, Shivarudra Bhairava, and Vignesh. Blessings for every one of you. I bless all the participants of PSS and remove the malefic effects of planets on you. I am unlocking your brain's ultimate potential and initiate your brain to act as the mirror for the macrocosm. Paramashiva's message directly from Mahakailasa: Shivatva, Ishwaratva, Jivatva. Understand these three words fully. Just by understanding, you will achieve Paramashiva. Paramashiva, just by his pure presence, without directly getting involved, just by his pure presence, when all the conjugas function, neither he is involved nor he is bound, but by his pure presence, all the conjugas function. It is Shivatva. When he manifests and plays within the realm of conjugas without losing his sovereignty, being the Lord, it is Ishwaratva. Those beings who enter into the conjugas and forget their Ishwaratva or Shivatva is Jiva. Listen. Each universe has its own conjugas. Each universe has its own set of conjugas. Conjugas are not just five. This universe has five conjugas. Kala, Kala, Niyati, Raha, Vidya. Yesterday I explained. Kala means you feel your life is limited. Actually, your ability to play with the same memory is limited, but life is not limited. And the most funny thing is, you hate your memories. You can't reconcile with them. You are tired of them. You want to retire from them, but still the natural reset mechanism Paramashiva has provided, you call that as a death instead of rebirth. Instead of reset, you call that as death because you feel the known devil is much more than unknown angel. That's the most funny thing. Kala, the limited time. Actually, there is no limited time. You only have limited memory. And I tell you, if you just learn the science of consciously deleting your memories and rewriting as you want, you will have eternal Kala. Never time will touch you, bind you. And nothing about Kala will matter to you. Kala, the limited knowledge. Niyati, limitations. Raga, attachments. Vidya, limited knowing. Listen. This universe has these five conjugas, but all other universes have their own conjugas that has different effects. That is why each lokas has different Ishvara. For example, Raga, attachment, is the conjuga in this universe. Even Dvesha, enmity, arises when your Raga is not fulfilled or when you feel somebody else is enjoying what you want. Listen. Even your Dvesha arises due to the Raga when you don't get what you want or when you feel others get what you want. Others are living the life you always wanted. The Dvesha arises. But Raga is the root conjuga in this universe. But if you go to Asura lokas, the lokas where the Asuras live, demons live, Rakshasas live, Dvesha is the Kanjuga, not Raga. From the Dvesha, only Asuras operate. Even their Raga, attachment comes only if someone is enemy of their enemy, they are attached to that person. So even their Raga arises out of their Dvesha. But in this universe, Bhuloka, even your Dvesha arises from Raga. Understand this. That is why understanding about Kanjuga is very important. Understanding Puranas is very, very important. Asuras, even their raga, friendship, love is based on my enemy's enemy is my friend. They don't have any other relationships or attachments. Their niyati, their conjugas are different. Listen, Ravana, he knows very well he cannot enjoy Sita because he has a curse. If he touches any woman without consent, his head will burst and he will die. So, then why he kidnapped Sita? He just want to take revenge on Rama for Lakshmana cutting the nose of Surpanaka. He wants to take revenge. And one more thing you should know, it's not that he has a very sisterly relationship with Surpanaka. No. He killed Surpanaka's beloved husband. That's a separate story. And he keeps Surpanaka with him not because he loves him, but due to she is useful to destroy those he hates. She is a powerful tool. So his dvesha, whoever he hates, he can send Surpanaka to destroy them. So only for his dvesha, from his dvesha, even his love for Surpanaka raises. And she really wants to take revenge on Ravana for killing her beloved husband. She was actually in love with the guy. And this Ravana killed that fellow, killed him. And due to some dvesha, she is also, her relationship with Ravana is not love. Be very clear, it is not that she really loved Ravana and she wanted Sita to be with Ravana, that Ravana should enjoy Sita. No, there is no raga as the foundation of the relationship between either Surpanaka to Ravana or Ravana to Surpanaka. It was Dvesha Kanchuga. And that is why she tries to tell all kinds of fantasy stories. Of course, no doubt, Mata Sita is an absolute extraordinary divine beauty. But she portrayed in such a way, she gave hope to Ravana. Ravana can convince Sita to become his queen or beloved. See, where Surpanaka played the game is not when she described the divine beauty of Sita. the divine beauty of Sita, Surpanaka's description is actually less. But Surpanaka played the game by lying to Ravana that you can easily convince Sita because she is caught living in the forest due to Rama's exile. And it is not that she is willingly living with Rama, enjoying Rama in her life. So that lie, that twist, Surpanaka did it to create the greed in Ravana that Ravana can convince Sita by showing the Lanka and that wealth, all that glories he has. And Sita may become his queen. That twist was done not by Raga, Dvesha, Kanchuka. So that demons, lokas, Kanchukas are different. Understand? They don't have any other relationships or attachment other than Dvesha centric. Like how Tamilians vote. They don't vote choosing someone, they always vote rejecting someone. Listen, all Dvesha centric relationships will make you demonic, because Dvesha centric relationship is Asura Loka Kanchuka, Asuri Kanchuka. Listen, build relationship with someone whom you really like. Raga Kanchuka, at least you will be human. Dvesha Kanchuka, you will be demon. So listen, same way the different niyatis. You should also know Paramashiva is the substance out of which both Kanchukas and Ishvara is made. You need to know that. He is the substance with which Kanchuka and Ishvara both are made. Both manifest on Paramashiva through his Divya Shakti, his Paramashakti. But even though the Kanchukas and Ishvara both manifest out of same Paramashiva's Shakti, they are different. I'll give you a simple example. Your brain that can command and your hand that holds, even though both are made of same substance, they have completely different qualities. They have completely different qualities. The hands are like Kanchukas and the brain is Ishvara. Both are manifestations of Paramashiva with completely different qualities. Paramashiva is both and beyond all at the same time. Listen. Same way, across all the universes, Paramashiva manifests as different Kanchukas and Ishvara both. And he remains absolutely untouched and unbound by all of this. And each sovereign Paramashiva manifests in each universe becomes Ishvara for that universe. Understand that. I'll give you one more example. See, this Tripurasuras, they know this whole secret of these Kanchukas and how the universes work and how the Ishwaras function. That is why they take a boon. See, all their three universes are having complete different niyati, different Ishwara. But they should be killed only if all three are aligned together, which can never happen because the niyati of all the three universes is different. So what to do? The Ishvara for all the three universes is different. Even though Paramashiva himself, it is Paramashiva's three different reflections. Like if you have 10 parts, sun reflects, sun is same like Paramashiva, but his reflection on the three parts is different. The 10 parts is different. The 10 different reflections. If you break one part, only the reflection in that part will melt down, but the reflections in the other parts will be there. So if you put your hand and make waves in the water, only the Ishvara in that part, reflection in that part will get affected, not the reflections in the other part. If you add color to that water in one part, only that reflection will have a different color, not the other reflections. So understand that reflection is Ishvara, the part is Kanchuka, sun is Paramashiva. So now, these Tripurasuras, they know this whole science. The bad news is Tripurasuras are well versed in the philosophy. Good news is they were trying to play with Paramashiva. They asked the boon only when all their three universes, which is completely, totally different Kanchuka, different Ishvara, everything is different. Only when that three universes align under one niyati, they can be destroyed. Now it is impossible because Paramashiva does not get involved with anything. Only Ishwaras get involved. But each Ishvara has limitation of only operating in their worlds, their sovereignty, their universe. One Ishvara can be Ishvara only for his universe. He can't interfere with other universe. So now what to do? All of them, finally all the all the devas including Brahma, Vishnu, all of them go and surrender to Paramashiva, asking, please do something, destroy these asuras. It's going overboard. Because of this knowledge and the boon they took with highest intelligence possible, it is now almost impossible to kill them. Then Paramashiva said, all right, I'll do what needs to be done. By that time, these devas, all of them thought, yes, let us help Paramashiva. Maybe to destroy each of this universe, he needs a chariot. They all built a chariot, and like there's a huge story that all four Vedas became four wheels, and Brahma became the charioteer, and each Deva becomes a part of the chariot, and they all came and presented themselves as a chariot and weapons and said, please Paramashiva, come on, sit on us and destroy this Tripurasura. Paramashiva said, all right. The moment he decided to accept and get into the chariot, all the devas, usual, this ego clash, they all started discussing and becoming egoistic, saying, see, because all of us put together, this is a huge energy, Paramashiva will be able to destroy the Tripurasuras. It's like in Adi Kailash, all those Rakshasas, demons, who were running each department, they all thought, we all put together, we are running. That ego, arrogance, even though they were doing good work together, that ego, arrogance, because of us, Paramashiva's mission is happening. We are doing it. When the ego comes, it is not only they will be destroying themselves, they will fight among themselves and destroy the whole ecosystem. So Paramashiva just smiled. Oh, you guys think only because of all of you put together, I'll be able to destroy these Tripurasuras. He just moved away from all of them, just sat in his inner space. All the three lokas Ishwaras, Tripuras Ishwaras, he aligned. And naturally all three Ishwaras aligned. Even though he does not get involved, his presence is the source of all the three Ishwaras. He just aligned his presence, focused within himself and opened the third eye. All the Tripuras were aligned and completely gone, burnt, destroyed. Not only the Tripurasuras are destroyed, even the Devatas, gods and goddesses, they were all shaken. Because he did it without any of them. I just dumped that whole gang, the Adi Kailash gang, and built the Kailasa, manifested Kailasa. Listen. understand this truth about Paramashiva, Ishwaratva, and Jivatva. If you give too much attention to Kanjukas, you will be Jiva. If you give all your attention to your source, consciousness, which is beyond all Kanjukas, you will be Ishvara. And even when you become Ishvara, you have sovereignty over your whole universe. If you continue to be focused on the source, you will become Paramashiva. You will become Shiva. Listen. Across all universes, Paramashiva manifests as Kanjukas and Ishvara both. But he remains absolutely untouched and unbound by all of this. If you give all your attention to Kanjukas, like, oh, I have limited time. If you make the decisions based on I have limited time, I have limited knowledge, I have limitations, niyatis, and I have limited knowing, and all these Kanjukas, if you are always focused on that, you will be Jiva. If you turn your attention to your being, which is beyond all these Kanjukas, core consciousness, observing the observer, witnessing the witness, you will see you are Ishvara, not Jiva. From your sovereignty, you manifest all these Kanjukas and play the life and do what you want as you want. And when you know that you have the sovereignty over your life, everything, even after that you continue to remain focused on the source, you become Shiva, Paramashiva. Thing to be done is only one. Focus on the source. Not only you will manifest anything you want, you will have the sovereignty over the whole universe, and ultimately you will be Paramashiva, who is source of everything and who is everything. If you give too much attention to Kanjukas, you will be a Jiva. If you give attention to your source, you will become Ishvara. If you continue to be focused on the source, you will become Shiva. Paramashiva is like the water that fills every river, lake, and ocean. Paramashiva is like that. Paramashiva is like the water that fills every river, lake, and ocean. The river Kanjukas are like river. The Kanjukas run in particular path shaped by the terrain and reach the ocean. The ocean, Ishvara, holds all rivers, yet remains a distinct entity. Understand? Paramashiva is like the water that fills every river, lake, ocean, everything. River is Kanjukas that run in particular path shaped by the terrain, means that Niyati. Ishvara is like a ocean, holds all rivers, yet remains a distinct entity. When you are a jiva, you are simply a ripple on a specific river, unaware of ocean. When you are an Ishvara, you are the ripple that knows it belongs to ocean, and it is ocean. When you are Shiva, you are not a ripple nor a river, you are the boundless water itself, untouched by any particular course. By constantly turning your awareness back to the source, you keep your river from becoming mere trickle of the world. And you remember that your true nature is endless, unchanging water that flows beneath every surface. Continuous, unwavering focus on the source beyond the temporary identification with any particular Kanjuka transports the individual being into Shivatva. In this state, the person is neither acting within the world nor withdrawn from it. The individual is the ground that makes both possibilities possible. Individual is the ground that makes both possibilities possible. Granthi, Janyam, Kala, Kala, Vidya, Raga, Drumataraha, Gunadirgarva, Siddhaksha, Matra, Bhutan, Anukramat. Kala, Kala, Niyati, Raga, Purusha, Prakriti, Guna, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chitta, Manas. Indriyas, 5 tanmatras, subtle elements, and 5 bhutas, grass elements. All these are the Maya born tattvas. Listen, I am repeating. Granthi, janyam kala kala vidya raga nrumataraha guna dirgarva chittaksha matra bhudan yanukramat. Kala kala niyati raga purusha prakriti guna buddhi ahankara chitta indriyas. Five tanmatras, five bhutas, all these are the Mayaban tattvas. These are evolved from the Maya in two orders, the primary order and the secondary order. So listen. Mrigendragama beautifully says, the 10th chapter, first verse, Vidatte deha siddhyartam yat sakshat yat padantarat yada yunakti yat tedo tatrik tadatu nochyate. Anandeshwara, I can say that Ananteshwara is the Lord of impure Maya, the order in which he creates all these tattvas from the impure Maya, after effecting vibrant and creative convolutions in the field of impure Maya, is now explained. He creates these tattvas in order to provide bodies, instruments, enjoyments, and so forth to all the bound souls. The 10th chapter, Mrigendragama, second verse in Mrigendragama, 10th chapter, second verse. So listen, actually, recently I revealed to you all about how your nervous system filters out your reality. I spoke about your antakarana being blocked by the malas, and your chit shakti is eternally untouched, conscious part of you. Listen, there is a very important aspect I want all of you to understand. When I say your antakarana filters out your reality, your nervous system selectively chooses a reality that you experience. You need to know what determines the filtering of the reality. How does your nervous system decide what to filter and what to process? The answer to it is your self-image, built by your belief system. Listen. If you ask, how does your nervous system decide? what to filter and what to process? The answer is your self-image, built by your belief system. Maxwell Maltz, a renowned plastic surgeon, established this in his research. Maxwell Maltz was a plastic surgeon and he would perform surgery on his patients, fixing their scars, their noses, their deformities. But then he noticed something. Even when he was done, many of his patients still felt they were ugly. There was one woman who had a severe facial deformity, and Maltz worked on her, and the surgery was a complete success. It made her model worthy as per the social standards. Yet she avoided mirrors because she still believed she was ugly. Maltz realized that the brain does not respond to objective reality, it responds to the self-image of the person's reality. Listen, you are not responding to the reality, you are responding to your self-image, your belief system that is projecting the reality. The Agamas call this is Purusha Tattva. Purusha Tattva is the Jiva, the soul identified with the five malas or the coverings that I revealed previously. Kala, Kala, Niyati, Raga, Vidya means Kala, limited time, idea. Kala, limited knowledge, idea. Niyati, limited causality. Raga, attachment. Vidya, limited knowing. When the Jiva identifies with these five coverings, it becomes a Purusha, limited, transmigrating soul, capable of experiencing the cosmos only as the limited individual. This is your self-image. A small story. Young Richie, the daughter of Peter Pepper, is watching her mother, Becky, as she tries on her new fur coat and taking selfies to flaunt her expensive fur coat on the Instagram. She says in disgust, "Mom, do you realize how much a poor dumb animal had to suffer just so you could have that fur coat?" says Richie with all her concern. Richie, snaps Becky angrily. "How dare you talk about your father like that?" The daughter is talking from the different universe. The mother is understanding and responding from different universe. Because the self-image is different, reactions are different. Same words meant completely different things to two different people. Why? Because of their antakarana, their inner instrument. Their inner instrument was filtering the same reality differently. Your self-image determines that you see in everyone and everything. If you see yourself as a victim you see victims everywhere. If you see yourself as powerful, you see power everywhere. Many times, if your achievements exceed your self-image, you will unconsciously engage in self-destructive behavior. Why? Because the Purusha Tattva cannot tolerate inconsistency. The Purusha believes I am limited, I am unworthy, I am a failure. And when success comes, the Purusha sabotages itself to maintain consistency with its identity. This is why you lose weight and find it again. This is why you make money and lose it. This is why you find love and push it away. Your Purusha Tattva does not believe you deserve it. How many of you lost weight, but again you start the self-destructive habit? Oh, now I am so thin, I can start. Come on, let's start. Run right on the food and gain the weight within next 1 month, much faster than the speed with which you lost. Much quicker than the speed with which you lost. Raise your hand. I can tell you, when people come and tell me, Swamiji, I lost 30 pounds, I lost 25 pounds, I laugh at them and tell them, hey, you lost thousands of pounds. Because multiple times you are losing, you are gaining and losing and gaining and losing. You have not lost 20 pounds or 30 pounds or 40 pounds. You have lost thousands of pounds. Because your self-image has not changed, because you have not worked on that. Whether gaining weight and losing, or gaining wealth and losing, this whole thing, finding love and pushing it away, all that is because you have not worked on the Purusha Tattva. I tell you, work on the Purusha Tattva, self-image. That is what that Bhava, assuming what you want is achieved, works on the Purusha Tattva, your being. Then simply you manifest what you want and you retain it, you enjoy it. Listen, only if you work on the being, the habits you want to drop will be dropped. Self-sabotaging will be stopped. And the right things need to be done will manifest through you. So the priority should be working on being. As long as you have that idea you are limited and unworthy and failure, you will lose weight and gain weight. You will gain wealth and lose wealth. You will find love and push it away. The strongest part of the human mind is the need to maintain consistency with our identity. That is why people struggle with self-image. that loops them with the same reality they are stuck with. Scientists have concluded that 98% of your brain activity is unconscious, not 80, not 70, not 90, 98% of your brain activity is unconscious. Meaning that the majority of your decisions that you make, the actions that you take, the 60,000 thoughts that you have every day depends on that 98% of the brain activity that you are not even aware of. See, what you think determines what you are doing, but what you don't think determines where you are going. What you think determines what you are doing, but what you don't think determines where you are going. Your unconscious thinking is driving the reality. You can retrain your nervous system is the good news I have. Just by reprogramming your beliefs is the great news I have. The good news I have for all of you, you can retrain your nervous system. The great news I have for all of you is you can retrain your nervous system by reprogramming your beliefs. Listen. Science describes 3 brain states: beta, waking, thinking. Then this waking, thinking, stress all comes under beta. Alpha is calm, relaxed. And theta is meditation. That Bhava Samadhi, where you are neither in the Jagrat nor in Swapna, you are in between. That hypnosis state. The Agamas describe these states too, but they go deeper. They describe a state called Spanda. This is the key word, listen. Spanda. If you heard my early satsangs, I have spoken on 3 books: Vijnana Bhairava Tantra, Shiva Sutras, Spandakarika. All the 3 I named it as the Shiva Sutra lectures. The satsangs are named as Shiva Sutras, but I have spoken on these 3 books. One book is all about Spandakarika. What is Spanda? Spanda is the vibratory dynamism of absolute consciousness. It is the pulse, the throb, the heartbeat of reality itself. It's not just awareness. It is active, creative, pulsating awareness. The Spandakarikas, the sacred text revealed by Paramashiva to Vasugupta, a great Kashmir Shaiva Acharya. Listen. Kanchi Shaivism, Kashmiri Shaivism, both are based on the same Kamika Agama. You should know very clearly Kanchi Shaivism and Kashmir Shaivism, Kanchi Sarvanyapita, Kanchi Kailasa Sarvanyapita and Kashmir Kailasa Sarvanyapita, both pitas are based on the same Agama, Kamika Agama. Mrigendra Agama is the same Jnanapada for both pitas. So listen, what Paramashiva revealed in Kailasa to Vasugupta, the great Kashmir Shaivacharya. Sarvandar Vyapino Devaha Sankaraha Shakti Mishritaha Swatmayam Spandade Nityam Abhasa Shakti Rupadaha. Lord Shankara, who is all-pervading and united with his divine power, pulsates eternally in the form of his own self, manifesting as radiant energy. So understand, you are not just a passive observer of reality, you are an active creator. Your consciousness pulses, your awareness vibrates, and that vibration, that spanda, is what creates your reality. Theta is the state where you want to be. Theta is the state of meditation, the state of hypnosis. This theta state is highly receptive to suggestion. I tell you, theta is the doorway to spanda. When you enter theta, you are not just receptive to suggestion, you are active in creation. Your spanda, your divine vibration, aligns with the cosmic spanda. And when that happens, the reality bends to your will. Small story. Mullah Nasruddin's son was studying homework and asked his father, "Dad, what is a monologue?" Said Nasruddin, "A monologue is a conversation being carried on by your mother with me." In beta state, the waking, thinking state, a monologue is a literary term. In alpha theta state, the relaxed, honest state, a monologue is just a monologue. Your nervous system filters reality differently in different brain states. When you relax into theta, you see the truth that your beta state cannot access. I am now going to reveal the exact technique you can do to re-imprint your nervous system in the night. Record a reality you want to manifest. But when you record, you should tell it from the state that it has already happened. describe it in vivid details. Relax completely. Feel the wish fulfilled. Listen again once you wake up in the morning, and throughout the day, audit your input. Speak affirmations aloud. Ask power questions. I tell you, this is sadhana. This is spiritual practice. You practice the re-imprinting. You detach from the old identity. You let go of the fossilized self-image. But I am telling you, another important factor, when you do this with the Guru is the one who holds the space for your re-imprinting. The Guru is the one who provides a safety that allows the nervous system to relax. Relaxation allows the nervous system to feel safe, which will allow the re-imprinting happen. That's what I do in the Satsang. Put you into that ultimate bhava, the manifestation state, and re-imprint repeatedly your Paramashiva right now. Actually, the science is finally trying to catch up. It is beginning to catch up with Agamas. A 2025 paper published in AIP Advances proposes that consciousness is not an emergent property of neural process, but a foundational aspect of reality. Listen, till 2025, science was repeatedly telling consciousness is an emergent property of neural process. But now, they are beginning to catch up. No, consciousness is not an emergent property of neural process, but a functional aspect of reality. It describes three principles: universal mind, underlying formless intelligence, universal consciousness, the capacity for awareness, and universal thought, the dynamic mechanism through which experience and differentiation arise. The emergence of individual awareness occurs via mechanisms such as symmetry breaking, quantum fluctuations, and discrete state selection. It essentially says consciousness is not in your brain is in consciousness. Your nervous system is not producing awareness, it is filtering awareness. This is exactly what the Mrigendra Agama describes. The buddhi faces towards the self, which is pure consciousness, and it faces towards the material nature. Your antakarana is the tuner. When it is tuned correctly, you receive the full conscious field. The buddhi, when it faces towards the self, which is pure consciousness, and when it faces towards the material nature, it becomes the polluted jiva. Your antakarana is the tuner. When it is tuned correctly, you receive the full consciousness field. When it is mistuned, imprinted with fear, limitation, trauma, you receive only fraction of a field. And you call that fraction reality. Re-imprint your inner instrument and retune your receiver. Suddenly the whole field becomes available to you. Listen, I am repeating. Your antakarana is the tuner. When it is tuned correctly, you receive full consciousness field. When it is mistuned, imprinted with fear, limitation, trauma, you receive only a fraction of a field, fraction of the field, and you call that fraction reality. Re-imprint your inner instrument and retune your receiver. And suddenly, the whole field becomes available to you. Let me tell you a story from Yoga Vasishta, the story of Shatarudra was imparted to Sri Rama by the Rishi Vasishta to show that all life is mere illusion or different complexes of the mind. Vasishta narrates a story to Rama about a devout monk who falls asleep and dreams of being an ordinary man. In that dream, he dreams of being another person, who then dreams of being another, creating a chain of layered identities. Eventually, one of these dreamed individuals undergoes heavy spiritual penance and transforms into a Rudra, an aspect of Lord Shiva. With immense cosmic knowledge, this Rudra awakens all the past layered identities, resulting in 100 Rudras existing simultaneously, realizing they are all ultimately manifestations of the same single mind, the ultimate illusion of reality, Parashakti, Mahamaya. You are that man. You think you have woken up. You think you are awake, but you are still in the dream. You are still in your reality tunnel. You are still seeing through the filter of your antakarana. The Paushkara Agama says the knower, the Atman or self, is of the nature of pure consciousness, not of the nature of being directed towards objects. In other words, you are not the dreamer, you are not the dreamed, you are the consciousness in which both dreamer and dreamed appear. A small story. A friend notices that old mullah and his wife, all dressed in a grand and enjoying a dinner. You look mighty dressed up, mullah. The friend said to Mullah Nasruddin, what is going on? Something special? Yes, said the mullah. I am celebrating tonight with my wife in honor of 7 years of perfect married happiness. 7 years of married happiness? I think that is wonderful. The friend said, I think it is pretty good myself. 7 years of happiness out of the 70 years of marriage, said Nasruddin. The friend thought he was celebrating 7 years of perfect happiness. The mullah knew the truth. It was only 1 year out of 70 that was perfect. But he was still celebrating. That is your reality tunnel. You celebrate your awakening without realizing you are still dreaming. You celebrate your success without realizing you are still trapped in limitation. In the true awakening comes when you stop celebrating the dream and start waking up from it. And the good news is, you don't need to struggle by yourself to re-imprint. Listen. In the presence of the Guru, your whole nervous system can simply be re-imprinted through Diksha. Guru Gita declares, Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namah. Guru is Brahma, Guru is Vishnu, Guru is Lord Maheshwara, Guru is verily the supreme reality. Prostrations to that Guru. The Guru is the one who shatters your reality tunnel, wake you up to the truth that the possibility is all around you. You are struggling because your inner instrument cannot see it. The Guru is the one who wakes you up just at the right moment so you can catch the dreamlike insight. The Guru is the one who says, you are not limited Purusha, you are Paramashiva. Mam eva smaran nityam, mam eva smaran sada, sukhenaiva param sthanam prapnoti na samsayaha. If you think of nothing else but me, you will reach the highest state of realization. Thus focus one-pointedly on merging with the Guru. Through this Satsang, I am not just revealing these truths to you, to every one of you, that you are watching this right now, listening to this right now. I am collapsing all your old beliefs and re-imprinting your nervous system right now. A small story. Mullah Nasruddin was saying, my wife has a chronic habit of sitting up every night until 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning, and I cannot break her of it. Sympathetic friend asks, why does she sit up that late? Nasruddin said, waiting for me to come home. Do you see? The mullah thought his wife had a habit. The friend thought it was a problem. The truth was completely different. She was waiting for him. His reality tunnel was wife as a problem. The truth was, I am the problem. The Guru does the same thing. He does not tell you what you think you need to hear. He tells you the truth that shatters your illusion. I am not telling you the truths you want to hear. I am not telling you the words that you want to hear. I am telling you the truth that shatters your illusion. Through the Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo initiative, this is what I am opening to humanity. To all the beings who have been through persecution. Actually, all of you have gone through the persecution by the unconscious society, unconscious political system, unconscious constitutions, unconscious economical system. Kailasa will be the ecosystem where you can consciously reimprint, reprogram, heal yourself and be Paramashiva. The sacred vow of Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo, absolute protection to all living beings. It's a living reality that I am breathing into existence through the revival of Kailas. A safe haven for any being, any religion, any person who is persecuted, attacked or displaced. All those who realize they have been persecuted, attacked and displaced, and all those who have not even realized they are being persecuted, they have been persecuted, attacked and displaced. For both categories, where they can peacefully live and express their spirituality, enlightened consciousness, enlightened arts, enlightened culture, enlightened lifestyle, enlightened civilization, free from denigration, interference and violence. This is the Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo in action. Protection to all beings. I am opening the doors of Kailasa wide for the Hindus who cannot get enlightened freely, for the seekers who are silenced and put in the endless distraction in the name of working for the basic needs and survival needs. I know how many real sincere seekers forced into this survival mode, that victims of economic terrorism, poverty is forced on them, so they are forced to work for their survival, losing all seeking. And finally they lose even the memory once they had a seeking. I am opening the Kailasa doors. I am opening the doors of Kailasa wide for all those seekers who are put in the endless distractions and their seeking was silenced. For the refugee who has no home, for any being who is not having a place to live, Kailasa is your home. Kailasa is your refuge. Kailasa is your nation. This is my sacred vow. This is the vow I have taken for the sake of all humanities. Join me. Join Kailasa. Vinay 8767 from YouTube is asking, Swamiji, I am a devotee. I want to express my gratitude for everything you have been through and everything you have stood up for. How can I support this mission of Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo? Understand? I did not go through persecution for my sake. I went through it for your sake. For the sake of every Hindu who cannot practice Dharma freely. For the sake of every persecuted individual who needs a home. You see, I created a nation. I created the nation so that the world's millions need not be nationless. Listen. Actually, those persecuted me were persecuting you guys, Hindus, because I was standing in the front for all of you. They persecuted me. They were not eyeing at my head, they were eyeing at your head, because I was sticking my neck out for all you to protect all your heads. They were trying to attack me. They were persecuting me. So I endured assassination attempts so that you would not have to fear assassination for being a Hindu. I endured 120 false cases and heavy lawfare so that you would not have to fear lawfare for being a Hindu. I endured 17,000 hours of hate speech, hate propaganda, so that you don't have to face the hate for being Hindu. If you just turn the pages of history and see, you will realize the whole climate of Hinduism at that point in time. 5,000 sadhus were murdered in a single day. All the gurus were targeted and being eliminated just in the last 84 years. There has been 300 gurus, Hindu gurus, who were either mob lynched, assassinated or murdered through the relentless lawfare. Paramashiva has manifested through this being at the right time, 1978. Even 1979 would have been too late. I am here as an ultimate Abhayam for all the Hindus. Paramashiva is here as an ultimate Abhayam for all the Hindus. You are asking, how can you support this mission? First, understand what Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo truly means. Understand that it is not just a word, it's a vow, it's a divine promise. Second, embody Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo in your own life. Enrich others. Protect the persecuted. Stand up for those who cannot stand up for themselves. Third, spread the message of Kailasa. Spread the message of Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Let every persecuted Hindu know there is a home for you. There is a home for them. There is a nation for you. There is a sanctuary for you. Even if you are not eating in the place where Annadanam is happening, even if you tell those who need food, who are starving, who need annadanam, even if you tell them, that punya will come to you and protect you. Like Karna did not do annadanam his whole life. He did all other danams. So when he went to Swarga, he had hunger. He asked, what is this? I am feeling hunger in Swarga. They said, you did not do annadana. That is why you are having hunger. Then Karna asks, what is the solution? Then Narada says, don't worry. You put the pointing finger on your mouth, your hunger will disappear. Karna did it and hunger disappeared. Karna asked Narada, how is it possible? How it happened? Narada said, once someone was hungry, you showed him a place where Annadan happens, and he went and ate and his hunger got settled. He was healed from the hunger, because hunger is a roga. So he was healed from hunger. So that punya is there in your pointing finger. So put that in your mouth. Your hunger will disappear. So listen. Show to people, enrich people, spread this word for those who need refuge. If you need, come and settle down in Kailasa and share, enrich, reach out to everyone who needs Abhayam. That's the best way you can support this mission of Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. There's one more question. Same Vinay 8767 is asking, dear Swamiji, you went through so much persecution, assassination attempts, false cases, and so much more. How can you still open Kailasa for others? Why did not Swamiji give up? Because I will not give up. You are asking why Swamiji did not give up? Because I will not give up. If I give up, who will stand for the 2 billion Hindus? The seekers of enlightenment. You see, the question comes from the human mind. The human mind says, I was hurt, so I will hurt back. I was persecuted, so I will persecute. I was denied refuge, so I will deny refuge to others. No. But Paramashiva does not manifest like that. He does not think like human mind. Paramashiva thinks as the cosmos, like the cosmos. He is cosmos. So he thinks like cosmos. When I was unlawfully detained for 53 days without even evidence, I did not think I will create a prison for others. I thought I will create a nation where no one will be unlawfully detained. When they filed false cases, I did not think I'll create a court to falsely accuse others. I thought I'll create a justice system based on dharma, which cannot be used for lawfare, which cannot be used to do lawfare. You see, persecution does not define you. Your response to persecution defines you. The persecution I went through does not define me. My response to that persecution defines me. The one who gives Abhayam, absolute protection, must be himself fearless, not because he has not suffered, but because he has transcended suffering and fears. That is the truth. They try to destroy me. They only succeeded in making me stronger. They actually valorized me. Through Kailasa, I am giving what they tried to take away from me: refuge, sanctuary, sovereignty to millions. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Celestine08 posted a question in YouTube. Swamiji, what is the relationship between Abhayam and conscious sovereignty? This is the deepest question of all. You see, in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the concept of giving Abhaya is not merely giving a land to an individual. It is about empowering individuals to reclaim their conscious sovereignty. Listen, Rama did not give just Lanka to Vibhishana, he gave his Atma Murti Ranganatha to Vibhishana. His own Atma Murti Ranganatha to Vibhishana. So it is not just merely giving Lanka the land, kingdom. It is giving conscious sovereignty, the whole enlightenment. You see, in Sanatana Hindu Dharma, the concept of giving Abhaya is not merely giving land to an individual. It is about empowering individuals to reclaim their conscious sovereignty. What does that mean? It means you are not a refugee. You are a sovereign being. You have simply forgotten your home. You have simply forgotten your true nature. You have simply forgotten that you are Paramashiva. Abhayam is the hand that reaches out and says, remember who you are. Remember where you came from. Remember your sovereignty. So I am creating Kailasa not just a safe haven, also an enlightened haven. I am not just going to give you safe place and safe home and the safe nation. I am going to give you conscious sovereignty, ultimate safety, the enlightenment. Along with the safe nation, safe home, safe place, I am giving you the ultimate safety, enlightenment. I created the Kailasa. When I created the Kailasa, I did not just create a piece of land. I created a consciousness sovereignty, a consciousness of sovereignty. A consciousness of freedom, a consciousness of Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. In addition to being a nation, Kailasa is also a state of being. It's a state of being absolutely free, absolutely protected. It's a state of being home. And that state is available to everyone, regardless of gender, race, religion, creed, nationality, because consciousness does not discriminate. Paramashiva does not discriminate. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo does not discriminate. So when you seek refuge in Kailasa, you are not just seeking physical safety, You are reclaiming your conscious sovereignty. You are remembering who you truly are. You are coming home. I am giving you the essence of what I revealed in this satsang. Shivatva, Ishwaratva, Jivatva. You are the being who has forgotten your Paramashivatva and fell into Kanjugas. All you need to do is wake up and play your life with absolute lordship as a Leela. Your reality is not what is. It is what your antakarana, your manas, buddhi and ahankara allows you to perceive. Change the inner instrument, you will change the world. Means a filter. The reality tunnel is just a dream. The malas are just clouds. The Purusha Tattva is just a limited identity. Wake up from the dream. Clear your clouds. Shatter the filter. Be who you truly are. The Paushkara Agama says, the knower, the Atman or self, is of the nature of pure consciousness, not of the nature of being directed toward objects. You are not the one who is filtered. You are the consciousness that sees the filter. The Spandakarika says, the pure nature of Him from whom this universe comes into existence is not abstracted anywhere. You are that pure nature. Nothing abstracts you except your own inner instrument. The Guru Gita says, if you think of nothing else but me, you will easily reach the highest state of realization. Think of the Guru, merge with the Guru, become the Guru. With this deep love of oneness, you are Paramashiva, I am Paramashiva. We both put together are part of Paramashiva. I initiate all of you into this truth. Live this and you will start radiating the power of Grahanam, the ability to digest any concept, any reality as it is. Today, I have two great digital gifts from Mahakailas for all of you. First is the Why Intensity digital book, and the second is Sri Chakra Yantra. Receive it and enjoy it. Blessings to everyone. Be blissful. foundational, first principle of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is Guru-disciple relationship. Everything starts there, everything ends there, but this itself does not end. Guru Purnima Day is such an auspicious day. Whatever incompletion, impossibility, no patterns you carry, drop all that today. Offer all that to me, I'll burn them away. And take up the possibility as a lifestyle. Become part of the Sangha. Live Advaita. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Paramashiva's great gift to humanity. It's a grand civilizational project for humanity. On Guru Purnima Day, the official integrating people means officially accepting them into the campuses, Kailasa, will begin. This is the single most powerful declaration in the whole Sanatana Hindu Dharma. The entire body of Sanatana Hindu Dharma, Sannyas Sampradaya, when they take sannyas, they drop everything of this world and declare Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo, means I give Abhaya, protection to all beings. I am opening the doors of Kailasa to whole humanity. Anyone from any race, culture, creed, seeking refuge are welcome to Kailasa.
In a world fractured by persecution, displacement and fear, millions are still searching for safety. Families are separated, voices are silenced, lives are uprooted. But refuge can still be offered. Dignity can still be restored.
I declare Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. I offer Abhaya, protection to all beings, refugee to every persecuted soul, every human being cast out because of their faith, their identity, their voice. I open the doors of Kailasa for all of you. You only need the courage to seek refuge and Kailasa will answer. Come, the doors are open, you are seen, you are protected. Welcome home, you are home. Understand, I can see clearly, Paramashiva made it happen. Paramashiva has made it happen.
Join this sacred humanitarian mission. Sign up now and help build refuge for those who need it most.
What if I told you there's an AI that was trained on knowledge that is thousands of years old? Not scraped from the internet, not generated by another AI, but real, ancient human wisdom, digitized for the very first time. We're talking about 20 million source texts, 2 petabytes of curated knowledge, over 60,000 people who helped make it happen. And at the center of all of this is one person whose life's work made it possible. Today, we're talking about Ask Nithyananda AI, and why this might be one of the most important AI projects happening right now. Stay with me, because this one is different. Let's start with a problem that most people don't know about. The biggest AI companies in the world, OpenAI, Google, Meta, they're all hitting a wall. The industry actually calls it the data wall. They've basically run out of good, fresh, high-quality text on the internet. And nobody knows where the next source of real knowledge is going to come from. That's where Ask Nithyananda AI comes in. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashhivam, known as SPH, has spent over 50 years gathering, living, and teaching spiritual knowledge. Not just philosophy. We're talking about practical sciences, agriculture, medicine, food, physics, cosmology, law, economics, urban planning. All of it rooted in the oldest living traditions on the planet. And for most of history, this knowledge lived in manuscripts, in oral traditions, in books that very few people ever got to read. SPH's contribution here is not small. It is the entire foundation of this project. His teachings, over 200,000 hours of recorded discourses, his books, his courses, his spiritual programs delivered across the world, the knowledge he received through his guru lineage and his own realizations. All of this became the backbone of what Ask Nithyananda AI is today. Without SPH, there is no Nithyananda AI. Simple as that. Now here's what makes the scale of this hard to fully wrap your head around. Over 60,000 contributors worked together to collect ancient sources. They preserved manuscripts. They digitized scriptures. They organized traditional sciences into searchable knowledge repositories. The result? 20 million digitized source texts, 2 petabytes of proprietary knowledge, 121 specialized AIs, all working together inside one system. This is not a chatbot built over a weekend. This is a civilizational scale preservation project. Think of it like building a national library, except the library also answers your questions in real time. Now let's talk about what actually makes this AI different from everything else out there. Most AI systems are built around one goal: answer the question, complete the task, move on. Ask Nithyananda AI is built differently. It runs on an AI constitution, and that constitution is based on the Hindu concept of Dharma. Dharma, at its core, means living in a way that is ethical, truthful, and life positive. And the entire AI is designed around that principle. It also covers the 4 aims of human life from Hindu philosophy: your material well-being, your relationships and joy, your search for meaning, all kept in balance. A 2024 study from Emory University looked at what happens when you train an AI on religious texts. The result? The AI got better at identifying hate speech for every religious text they used. But when they trained on the Vedas specifically, the improvement was the biggest of all. Around 14.
Requesting all the Chatsabha members, Rajsabha members, all the Kailasa-vasis, Sannyasis, e-citizens of Kailasa, and everyone watching this live stream, the live Darshan and Satsang, to go down to Swamiji's Atma Murti.
Yes. Such beautiful, such powerful revelation Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has given. I would like to request all of you to please post in the comment section. What are your takeaways of today's darshan? What is it that clicked with you today? What is it that, especially in the last segment, like in the last part of the satsang, Swamiji very beautifully defined, why he did what he did. Like Swamiji said, I took everything not for myself but for you guys, right? The Swamiji took the 70 plus the 70
statelessness. He was forced into all these illegal lawfare and illegal cases, malicious prosecution, and so many hours and hours of hate speech, character assassination, body shaming, and whatnot. But beautifully, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism stood up and he said, Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. And all the beings on this planet, he says that anybody who's looking for a home, from the space of absolute Tyaga, is for every single human being out there, every single persecuted Hindu out there. When Hindus were persecuted in Kashmir, there was no voice for Hindus. When Hindus were persecuted in Pakistan, in Afghanistan, in Bangladesh. But today, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has opened the doors of Kailasa for any persecuted Hindu, for the 2 billion Hindus that are out there. If you feel you are living in a place where just imposed on the Supreme Pontiff of
heaven, where ultimately he's giving you an enlightened heaven itself, where you become Paramashiva. And Swamiji said very beautifully how you as a member, now if you want to contribute, how to contribute. Take up the responsibility, you become one and you give abhaya for others. You stand up for others as well, those who are not able to stand up. You become voice for others, those who are not able to voice out. You become the thing for them. And third, share the message of Kailasa. Let all the Kailasa. Let all the
Foundational, first principle of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is Guru-disciple relationship. Everything starts. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Paramashiva's great gift to humanity. It's a grand civilizational project for humanity. On Guru Purnima Day, the official integrating people means officially accepting them into the campuses, Kailasa, will begin. This is the single most powerful declaration. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo means I give Abhaya, protection to all beings. I am opening the doors of
Are separated, voices are silenced, lives are uprooted. But refuge can still be offered, dignity can still be restored.
I declare Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. Abhayam Sarvabhutebhyo. I offer Abhaya, protection to all beings, refugee to every persecuted soul, every human being cast out because of their faith, their identity, their voice. I open the doors of Kailasa for all of you. You only need the courage to seek refuge and Kailasa will answer. Come, the doors are open, you are seen, you are protected. Welcome home, you are home. Understand, I can see clearly. Paramashiva made it happen. Paramashiva has made it happen.
Join this sacred humanitarian mission. Sign up now and help build refuge for those who need it most.
What if I told you there's an AI that was trained on knowledge that is thousands of years old? Not scraped from the internet, not generated by right now. Meta, they're all hitting a wall. Right now. Meta, they're all hitting a wall. The industry actually calls it the data wall. They've basically run out of good, fresh, high-quality text on the internet. And nobody knows where the next source of real knowledge is going to come from. That's where Ask Nithyananda AI comes in. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Sri Nithyananda Paramashivām, known as SPH, has spent over 50 years gathering, living, and teaching spiritual knowledge. Not just philosophy. We're talking about practical sciences, agriculture, medicine, food, physics, cosmology, law, economics, urban planning, backbone of what Ask Nithyananda AI is today. Without SPH, there is no Nithyananda AI. Simple as that. Now here's what makes the scale of this hard to fully wrap your head around. Over 60,000 contributors worked together to collect ancient sources. They preserved manuscripts. They digitized scriptures. They organized traditional sciences into searchable knowledge repositories. The result? 20 million digitized source texts, 2 petabytes of proprietary knowledge, 121 specialized AIs, all working together inside one system. This is not a chatbot built over a weekend. This is a civilizational scale preservation project. Think of it like building a constitution, and that constitution is based on the Hindu concept of Dharma. Dharma, at its core, means living in a way that is ethical, truthful, and life positive. And the entire AI is designed around that principle. It also covers the 4 aims of human life from Hindu philosophy: your material well-being, your relationships and joy, your search for meaning, all kept in balance. A 2024 study from Emory University looked at what happens when you train an AI on religious texts. The result? The AI got better at identifying hate speech for every religious text they used. But when they trained on the Vedas specifically, the improvement was the biggest of all, around 14%. That's real research saying grounding an AI in ancient wisdom makes it more fair, more responsible, not less. Now let's talk about value, because the numbers here are striking. Leading AI systems, ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, Grok, Perplexity, were all independently asked to assess Ask Nithyananda AI. They looked at architecture, knowledge assets, societal impact, and future potential. The commercial valuation came in between $20 million and $500 million. The total social and economic value, between $1,300 and $20,000 per year. These are not marketing numbers. These came from independent AI assessments. So what can you actually do with Ask Nithyananda AI? You can ask it questions about health, relationships, purpose, and daily life, and get answers rooted in thousands of years of tested wisdom. You can explore ancient sciences that were never available in digital form before. You can access the kind of depth that simply doesn't exist anywhere else on the internet. This is what preservation looks like in the 21st century.
We are living in a moment where ancient knowledge could disappear forever, or it could be saved and made more accessible than ever before. Ask Nithyananda AI is choosing the second path, and SPH's lifetime of work is the reason any of this is even possible. Want to try it yourself? Just visit ask.nithyananda.ai or scan the QR code on your screen right now.
The primary, fundamental, foundational, first principle of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is Guru-disciple relationship. Everything starts there, everything ends there, but this itself does not end. Guru Purnima Day is such an auspicious day. Whatever incompletion, impossibility, no patterns you carry, drop all that today. Offer all that to me, I'll burn them away. And take up the possibility as a lifestyle. Become part of the Sangha. Live Advaita.
with the nature. Suddenly, Raghupati Yogi moved Swamiji's hand, and immediately the boulder in front of Swamiji started rolling down. Seeing that, Swamiji's like, "Hey, what happened? What happened?" And Raghupati Yogi just stopped Swamiji's hand, and the boulder also stopped. Since then, Swamiji very beautifully says, that is the first matter which responded to my command. Today, millions of devotees, millions of followers all around the world, just by one wave of Swamiji's hand, many of them experience the Kundalini Shakti, Kundalini awakening in them. So with that said, we are entering into a round of power manifestation. So request all of you now to please place your Atma Lingas on your hand. Okay? You're going to please ensure you're completely be connecting to Swamiji in the space of oneness. Let's all sit with your head, neck and spine in a straight line. Remember Swamiji in your third eye. Remember, you are that Paramashiva, the quantum field. Now, let's all start chanting the Mahavakya intensely. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nityananda. Om Nityananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nityananda Paramashivoham.